What's up, Internet? It's your boy Tanku, and today we're going to be discussing an anime called 3D Konojo Real Girl, which in English means My Real 3D Girlfriend. But before we dive into it, I just want to let you guys know, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on the Twitters, Facebook, and Instagram. You can follow me there. But with all that said, let's go ahead and let's get started. So, My Real 3D Girlfriend starts out with the main character, Hikari. He is a otaku, but pretty much hardcore otaku, on the verge of being a NEET. Everybody at school doesn't really like him. They're always calling him gross. He has one friend in the whole world named Ito, and Ito's a bit strange too. He's also an otaku, wears cat ears around, and they just love anime. They just talk with each other. It starts off by basically he's late to school one day, and he's never late. And because he's late, he ends up getting punished by having to clean the pool with a girl named Iroha, which is in herself has a reputation, always in trouble, always skipping school, and she has a rep out there for like stealing boyfriends and being easy, we'll say. Rumors and such that about her because she's very mean to people, don't care. They're cleaning the pool together, and it's kind of weird. Out of nowhere, she asks him to date. He's an otaku and is always being made fun of, so she thinks that he is messing with him, so he declines or whatever. But the rest of their interaction is actually pretty positive. She's not mean to him like all the other girls are or all the other people in the school. Eventually he asks her out and she says yes. The reason why that she started a date with him is because she's actually switching schools in 6 months, so they're only going to be together for 6 months. But he decides hell with it. I'm gonna go ahead and make the most of what we have together, and that's what the whole anime is about. It's basically about their relationship, how it blossoms, how because they're together, their worlds kind of change. Like he ends up getting a pretty good group of friends together that they start going on trips together, summer vacation stuff. They get to know each other, so she kind of opens up his world a little bit, like so he's not just all video games or all anime, a little at home alone in his room. He comes outside, starts doing things because of her, and he starts showing her like actually what a good guy he is and how you don't have to be mean to everybody to get what you want, how to kind of avoid confrontation and not be so standoffish with everybody. And so basically about how they teach each other to basically open up and become better people. They have a lot of side stories with the friends they make, side stories with their friends and what happens to them, their friendships throughout all this. From the beginning there's this big looming thing hanging over them about the whole they're only gonna be together 6 months before she leaves school. You find out the truth about that, why she actually has to leave. And on this, I did read the manga ahead of time, as well as watching the anime, and so I knew what was coming. But when it did happen, even though I knew it was coming, I was prepared for it. It still kind of got me a little bit because the way they animated it, it was really good. The way they made you, the way they invoked the emotions with the way they animated it, with the way they did in the music. It was a way different experience than they did in the manga, even though it was the same exact thing that was going on. It just, it's coming, but they were still able to like invoke what they wanted to invoke with the animation and the music, so it's really good. All that stuff goes down, and at the end, it's completed. They just aired the last episode this week, actually, so it's out there, all 24 episodes, as well as the manga's been completed for a while. I just found out today that they did a live-action movie, so as soon as I can get my hands on that, you better believe it, I'm going to watch that. So, is it worth reading? Is it worth watching? Of course. Is there a happy ending? You're going to have to read or watch to find out. The good news here is you don't have to read and watch. There's not a whole lot of differences. You can either read it or you can either watch it. They don't really cut out anything, and if they do cut out some stuff in the manga, it's very minor stuff, and they might just tweak a few things, put a few scenes out of order, but it doesn't affect the story. You still get the same result as you do in the manga, even though they might move things around here and there, or cut out like very minor stuff. So it's definitely worth it. It really pays off in the end. And just to see him grow as a human, how he's like this otaku kid that just stays in his room all day and has the one friend, to like being more social, making friends, putting a little group together that he kind of ends up becoming like the pseudo leader of, because they always come to him for advice, even though he's like this big otaku who's always, why the hell you guys come to me for advice? So it's definitely worth a read or a watch. I would definitely recommend supporting this. Again, You have to find it under the title 3D Konojo Real Girl is what it's under, which again means my real 3D girlfriend. So definitely give it a watch and read. I appreciate you guys coming by. Remember to leave a like and subscribe, and of course, again, please follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Thank you guys, and I hope you guys have an awesome time.